In this video, I'm continuing my journey of Oman to Nizwa, Oman's capital of history and culture. This is a land of mountains, traditional markets, forts, oases and mud brick villages. We're going to see a whole different side of Oman. Come on, let's go. So I'm at the first stop here of the day. This is Birkat Al Maus. So this literally translates to banana pool, which is because of the lush oasis that you get around here, all the banana trees and date palms. So the settlement here has about 50 abandoned houses, and it was last rebuilt in the 17th century, so it has been preserved over the years. Now people actually inhabited this area until the early years of the 21st century. Ooh, I'm not walking there. It's known for its abandoned mud brick village, which offers this great insight into Omani history and architecture. And also running through the village and further down to the oasis is ancient irrigation system, which really breathes life into this place. So this irrigation system here is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's about 2,000 years old, and it feeds water from up in the mountains to down to the oasis below, feeding these lovely date palms. There we can see all the dates growing up in the tree. Well, if this is a sign of things to come in Nizwa and around, then I'm in for a treat. This is going to be awesome. So there's actually a lovely little coffee place just by the ruins here, which is super handy. Just pop in some cool air conditioning and have a nice iced latte. That is perfect right now. Also, just taking stock of what I'm going to do next. I'm not going to head straight to Nizwa. I'm going to go a really roundabout route, actually kind of over the other side of it. But there's some really interesting sites in the area, an old ruined castle and also fort. So let's get back in the car and let's get to the next destination. So this is Jabrine Castle. And it's one of the best preserved castles in the country. It was originally built in the late 17th century, and it's been a centre of learning and arts, and also a residency. Wow, it's quite extensive looking at the map here, supposedly about 50 rooms. So unlike many of the forts here, this castle was designed not so much as a defensive structure, but really a centre of Islamic learning, with the imam here really being the central figure. There were soldiers here, there was defence here of course, but that was a real secondary purpose to defend the learning centre that this was. Wow. This beautiful central courtyard here. Oh, that is fantastic. Supposedly it's 3 floors with a rooftop, but it feels like I'm going up more than that. Oh wow, there's light at the end. This really is the rooftop. Well, this may not have been primarily a defensive structure, but looking out from the top here, over this great expanse, they certainly could defend if they wanted to. If this here is the men's jail, then men must have been pretty small back in these days. Wow, that's a really, really small doorway. That was beautifully preserved and really interesting. Now I'm going to head off reasonably close by to a fort that actually was for defensive purposes. So this is Bara Fort, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. Supposedly this one dates back to the 13th century and it's absolutely massive. You can see it from the road miles away. Supposedly the walls to this place go on for 13 kilometres. There you go, defensive tower. Still made of mud and straw. Amazing that that still stands to this day. Wow, look at that view. Let's see what view we can find up here. Wow, they are not joking. This view is incredible. Wow, would you look at this? Absolutely beautiful. You see the towns and villages around, the ruins as well, the extent of this fort, the mountains in the background. What a beautiful place, and so well preserved as well, the main part of this fort, the Casbah. And you know what's really mind-blowing? There's no one else here. It's incredible. This huge, impressive site, UNESCO World Heritage. I wouldn't have expected that from Oman. Beautiful sound of the call to prayer ringing out again. This again has been just wonderfully preserved. A real piece of living history of Oman. Well, that was another amazing site. That was incredible, that place. I got one more stop off on the way to Nizwa, and then I'll be glad to relax in one place for a while. It's been a lot of driving and a lot of heat, but what an incredible day. There's something a bit strange coming ahead. Really grey cloud here. I just felt a bit of rain on the windscreen. That is definitely rain over there. You can't even see the mountains at one point. There we go, it's raining. Pouring rain at that. Wow. Wow, I've just stopped the car for a bit. I'm actually quite shaken. There was cars coming along the other side of the road, and a car just kind of swerved out. I had to really swerve out of its way. I came this close to him hitting me. I hardly had any of the road left. Jeez, wow. Lucky to be okay right now. Well, after this, I really feel like I'm done with driving today. I look forward to dropping the car off and just being on my feet again. Wow, that was just so close then. And that guy was going fast, really fast. I don't know whether he lost control of his car in the water or what happened, but wow. Today I'm going to see a completely different side of the area, away from the castles and the forts. Today it's about the nature, the mountains. Okay, summer riders just turned up here, got a proper 4x4 this time. This is my friend Ahmed, who's going to be seeing me around today, so let's go and let's see some of the nature of this area. Oh, look at that, there you see the road weaving up into the mountains here. So I've heard quite a few saying it's not really necessary to have a 4x4 to go up this road, it's just the rules that you have to. However, on the other hand, I'm actually pretty happy not to be driving this afternoon. After what happened yesterday, it's really nice to have a break. So you just keep rising and rising as you drive up here. The roads are very, very good, actually perfectly paved. Certainly no reason why you need a 4x4 so far. So we stopped off here now, supposedly 1,685 meters above sea level, and the views are just spectacular. Look at this. And supposedly Jabal al-Aqdar actually means green mountain. I'm not really seeing much green around at the moment though. There's a few shrubs on here, but it is mostly quite rocky. Always someone that wants to go faster. Just made another stop off, come to over 2,000 meters above sea level now. This is pretty much the high point now. And it does feel very much like we've reached the plateau here. This is where we're heading next. We're heading over to here, the new towns, the old towns, and Jabal al-Aqdar. What a beautiful place. Just coming into the old village, part of what we saw from over the other side earlier. So this is called Hil al-Yemen. Wow, and what a view we have here from the village from above. Oh, this is beautiful around here. Wow. This is really the pictures that you see when you're looking online at this area. This is exactly what it's all about, exactly why I wanted to come. Let's go to the next point. Here the goat's just walking on the street there. Actually something I've seen quite a lot in this country. I saw it just outside of Muscat. There was a lot of goats there just by the side of the road. Also donkeys, but it's kind of charming to see. But don't worry, we'll be seeing a lot more goats tomorrow morning at the goat market. So hope you stick with the video for that one. Just stopped off as I just chanced upon a traditional little market here, and this is a real market, not just something for the tourists. It's just a fruit market. Supposedly it's pomegranate season, so that's really the fruit of the season that's being sold right now. Well, what do we have here? What's all these liquids?
Rose water.
Rose water?
Rose water. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
From here. It's fresh.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Also they have some goods from Jebel Lahar. Some goods from here.
Oh, local goods from here. Yeah. Okay. Of course, here's the pomegranates. Hello. Hello, my friend. You're selling pomegranates or you're buying pomegranates? For you, yeah? Yeah, I bet this is very tasty, very good. Nice to meet you, my friend. All right, that's a charming little stop off, just seeing the local little market here, but now we're going to get back on the road. So here we go, another viewpoint. A little walk down here and wow, okay. So you say this is the best view, right? This is your favorite view here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The best view.
Oh, wow. See the village below here, this wonderful valley. Kind of snaking round to the side there. Then just on the edge, you've got carved into the rock what looks like rice terraces. I mean, that's the closest thing I can say, like the kind of Asian rice terraces. So we're actually going to take a little bit of a walk between these old villages, because we've got this old village down here, and we're going to walk along
to a second village.
Up to this village here.
Yeah.
That is going to be nice. That's going to be nice. But what a viewpoint up here, right? You're absolutely right. This is a fantastic view. This is worth coming to alone. Beautiful. And look at this on the rocks. You actually see fossils of fish here. Didn't expect that as well. Right, let's get down to this little village walk. This is nice to be able to have a bit of a walk as well, just to see the landscape around here. See below the things that look like rice terraces from above. And also the buildings just literally built onto cliff face. Hanging terraces. You see this little sign here? That's what we're following, that leads the way. And look at that, the sun now shining over the terraces there. Such a lovely, vibrant green. I guess this is why they call it the Green Mountain. Follow these, that's the way. And now we see what's helping with all this green around here. The irrigation system.
Rose farming.
Farm?
Rose farming.
Rose farm? Okay. The rose water. And then of course at the end of that walk we have another stunning view. It's just stunning view after stunning view up here. What a place. It's kind of funny because you start off, you see a stunning view, and then you think that's brilliant, and then you see another one that's even better. It just keeps getting better. That was really, really good. Now I'm going to get back in the car. We've got just one more stop off, and then I'm going to head back into the town. But, well, that one's going to take some beating. Just driving through the village of Wadi Bedi Habib right now. This is the new part of the village, but we're going to head into the old part of the village. Very much still up on the height of the plateau here. Well, this is a popular stop off here. We're not the only ones. A few cars parked up around here. Definitely a bit of action around here. A lot of cars here and selling more pomegranates, of course. And there we go, as I was saying, so we've come through the new part of the village, and you clearly see the old part of the village down here, the ruins of what used to be. Well, I see a couple of guys on a viewpoint down here, so of course I'm going to head that way too. It's been an absolutely lovely day here. Seen such amazing things. So glad I came up here. Gonna head back down now towards Nizwa. Gonna see Niswah Souk. Just see the town a little bit now as well. And that's it. I've been dropped off down by the Souk by Ahmed. Definitely been a good experience. Anyway, now I'm going to explore the Souk itself. I'm going to start off through this entrance here. I can smell from the outside what can only be described as dried fish. Now, maybe this here is or was the fish souk, but nothing around right now, maybe earlier on. Oh wow, this is the fruit and vegetables. Wow. Full of life, and dates, of course. There we go, pomegranate season. Right away, just stepping in here, feels a lot more authentic than the souk in Muscat. Got this doorway here heading to an inside section. I'm not quite sure what to find in here, but let's take a look. I'm thinking, from what I see in here, and the way it says it on Google, this is the halva souk. So primarily specialising in halva, the kind of dessert sweet around here. Okay, so this here is the halva, very thick looking there. Oh wow. Is there rose water in that?
Yes.
I thought I could taste it.
White and brown sugar, starch, carbonate, saffron, rose water and nuts.
I've tried halva in Iran, but it tasted very, very different.
Omani halwa, specialty.
Omani halva, yeah. Wow, that is really distinctive. It's so interesting. The rose water gives this magical flavour I just really wasn't expecting. Incredible. Okay, I've just been given some Omani coffee here. Let's have a sniff first. Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to have a bit of a kick to it. This is exactly what I need tomorrow morning before I get to the goat market, because that's going to be a really early start. Stick with it for that. Well, that's some strong stuff, man. That's quite potent. Wow. Oh, I'm a big coffee fan now, so I love that. And after running around in the mountains all afternoon, this is a treat. Absolutely lovely. Thank you. Oh, that was lovely. Just tried a second spoonful of that halva as well. That is really delicious. As I say, so distinctive with the rose water there. Lovely, lovely flavour. And really nice, of course. Let me try. Let me have the coffee as well. There was no way I could buy anything to take away. I'm travelling a bit too much for that. But beautiful. Oh, look at this. These halvas just look delicious. With the pistachios on top there, that lovely green splash of colour. Beautiful. What an absolutely fantastic first part of the souk to find and explore. That has been a delicious start to it. Okay, so this is back where the main entrance is, so kind of central courtyard area. Oh, there's a lovely smell in the air around here that I can't quite describe either. Something burning. Not incense, something different. And I come out the other side here to the Niswah Fort, something that I'll explore properly tomorrow. Well, of course, dates are a massive thing here in this part of the world, so here we go. Here is the date souk, dedicated just to dates. Wow, these different types, I wouldn't even know where to start. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. It's been an epic day, and just coming to the souk here was a wonderful way to finish it. But for now, I'm going to have some dinner, I'm going to relax and get ready for the early start tomorrow, because it is going to be an early start, but it's going to be worth it. See you tomorrow. Well, that's a proper early start this morning. It's not even 6 a.m. and I'm up and about to drive to the goat market. I often wonder to myself, why do people start these things so early in the morning? Do they not like a sleep in? I don't know, I do, but, well, I can't miss this. Just on the road heading into town here, I can see trucks full of goats going that direction already. Wow, I never expected this. It's so busy here already. It was almost impossible to find a parking spot even. I just got lucky. Just found someone leaving. But it's an absolute hive of activity here. Sounds of animals everywhere. Trucks packed with cows. Is there coffee?
No, tea.
Tea?
Yes.
Still good. I'll take one.
Coffee?
You have coffee?
When?
You have coffee?
Cappuccino. You want?
Oh, well,
You
I'll
want
just take
coffee
this.
And cappuccino?
I'll take this. This is good. Well, of course, everyone needs a little wake up here, so I got a tea. What a lot of locals are doing. So this livestock market is held every Friday morning, and the locals from the nearby villages will all come down here, bring their goats, their cattle, the animals for sale, and they'll put them up for auction. So the first part at 6 o'clock, the animals will be shown, inspected, and then at 7 o'clock, the auction will start. Hello. So at this point a big circle forms and the goats are paraded round in a circle. This is where the auction itself starts. So anyone can bid on the goats as they're going round. They'll do multiple rounds, and people seem to attract attention of a seller. Throw a little stone from the ground at him. What a way to start the day. I never imagined there'd be this level of noise and energy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, this is really quite an experience. It's only 7:30 in the morning now. The sun is well up and the craziness continues. I see a lot of the goats are getting sold, so things are moving. I'm not quite sure how long it'll actually go on for until the last ones are sold, but wow, what an experience. It's amazing to come here. All right, smile. Well, I read online that the rest of the souk wasn't actually going when the goat market was on, but that doesn't seem to be true. There's quite a lot of life around here. Well, seeing as the souk actually appears to be open, I'm back in the Halva souk. I figured this is probably the most likely place where I can get a coffee. Given the early start, that'll be well needed. Perfect, just what I wanted. Oh, thank you. So just one final activity for my time in Nizwa, the fort, the big hitter, and the one I've left till last. But hey, why not early in the morning, just when it opens? And just walking there, come across this other little interesting, well, outside part of the souk, guns and knives market. Didn't expect that. So Niswah Fort here was built in the 17th century and it's wonderfully maintained. It's got this really distinctive round tower and you can climb up it, which of course is the first thing I'm going to do. you really get the scale of this place when you come up here. It's huge, massive open area. Wow, look at this view here, the minaret of the mosque. We see the Souk down below. A sea of cars parked outside, sea of white. And that's it for this video. The market's winding down now, and so is my time in Nizwa. Got to get in the car and get back to Muscat and leave Oman. But this has been an amazing experience. It is touristed here, of course. It's probably the #1 tourist place to go outside of Muscat, and for good reason. But at the same time, it really keeps its authenticity. It feels so real here. It's not destroyed by the tourism. I've absolutely loved coming here. This is just brilliant. If you're coming to Oman, you've got to visit here.